I went to pre-stake this 1.5, and I was going to put a 1.5 for the 220 on this trail. And I'm glad this old 1.5, I decided to set it first and test it out at the truck, because I had to bend this piece here over so that the dog could reach the pan notch. That's why I always keep a pair of pliers in the truck. But some of that is stuff I should have tested in the shop, but I didn't catch this till we got it out here. If you guys see this narrow little trail here coming up off the edge of a creek, I've noticed these to be pretty good for skunk, mink, stuff like that. So I'm going to put a 220 on this trail and a 1.5 a little bit down further. That way we can make sure we get anything coming through. Squirrels will come over this too though, but it's a good spot, so will raccoon. But I've had the best luck with skunk and mink on these little trails. And as you see, it pinches down pretty narrow right there. So not a lot of coon have been traveling it, or at least not good sized ones. Hey guys, No Name Trapper here with you. Sweating my butt off today. We're mid 80 degrees, mid 80s, and end of October, which is kind of unusual. Anyways, this trail is kind of unique, so I'm going to show it to you because it's not one that I caught on last year. Mind you, there were more cedar needles on the ground last year and no scat. This year it's pretty obvious what it is, so I'm going to show it to you. So at this little intersection here where two properties meet, you got a fence line, basically T intersection. So there's a crawl under on each side. Well, I thought this would be a good spot to catch coyotes. Last year, I think I had a 1 3/4 down here, and there was a better trail going down this way last year. Well, this year, due to the drought and less needles being on this trail, you can see up there, it kind of looks like a trail or something. Well, as you follow it down, that's exactly what it is. See that trail? You'll see I got a Z-trap right there with the 2-way trigger. And as you go on down there, you guys see that? That's skunk scat. Okay, so this is a skunk trail used by probably multiple skunks going parallel with this line of cedars down a fence line. So anyways, we got a Z-trap set up here. I may need to bring in a second one based on the amount of scat I see there, but I just thought you all would find this interesting. Got to always check it all out, and there's some scat there too. These skunks love this location, apparently. Well, guys, opening weekend of pre-staking, got in a miserable 45 sets, but overall I'm pretty happy with that. Severe drought here. It was like pounding into concrete, so instead of killing myself, I'm pushing hard. It's supposed to rain the next 3 days, so I'll hit it hard later this week into next weekend and pre-stake more of my line for my tournament that I'm going to be involved in. Anyways, guys, this was a quick video. I do believe pre-staking is important, especially if you're putting out, if you're putting 50 sets out, you don't need to pre-stake. But if you're getting up to 100 to 200 sets out, I believe it'll give you an edge come opening set day where you can just go through and kick butt on it. And the trails are different this year. Due to the drought, a lot of the cross over the top of the road trails aren't there. They're just going through the dry culverts. So that's something I noticed. The ground's hard, and I ran into some areas with distemper. I'm not even going to set those areas. You could just tell there's dead coon everywhere, and it's just not worth the time to set those areas. So there's zones that I just crossed off my map. So anyways, that's pre-staking weekend, part 2. Not a lot going on. Next week it'll be better. Appreciate you all. Hit thumbs up and stick with us.